Man. Oh, shit.
Oh. Maybe
that
not.
was not supposed to happen.
That's a blooper. Scoozy.
Oh my gosh, girl. It's a new day. That's all I can say.
Oh, we got the...
Yeah, copyright. We do not own the rights to none of that shit that y'all just heard.
Absolutely not.
You bleep that out.
Break them up. Oh, yeah. Damn. Mic check 1, 2. Are we good?
Yeah, should be by this point.
So if you're already digging in, hi guys. We are back for another week, for another episode. I'm Chrissy, bitch.
And I am Sunkissed Chuck.
Come on, tune.
Oh no, it wasn't me singing. I'm just saying Chuck. Like that.
And together we are.
To each his own.
Okay.
You get on my nerves. I said I wasn't singing.
Oh, man, listen, I don't need to sing. I don't need to say nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay? After the week we had, these last 7 whole days, like Tony Braxton voice, girl, I am beat. I am tired.
Beyond.
My body. I'm glad I feel better.
Good. That's
because
good.
I'm still drunk.
Oh, damn.
So, we just gonna go ahead and that way. I am still drunk. Let me tell you something. That meme will never get old.
We
had a time last night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it. It's been a lot of shit going on. Like I said, we don't have to go into the details with them about our personal festivities. So let's just get into what's been going on in the streets. There's a lot of new music going on. There's a lot of events and films and TV and all of that good stuff. So let's get to it. Oh, friend, let me mix this one.
Oh.
I don't know why that caught my eye and it was just looking crazy for a second.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see it because of the angle I was sitting at.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't see it. You good?
So, what you want to talk about first?
All right, so as y'all know, it's a lot going on in August. You know, you got back to school, all types of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also a lot of new music that's out. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't get a chance to listen to everything.
What did you get a chance to listen
to? A part way listen to Megan's album. Everything else I didn't get a chance to.
Oh, fuck! I forgot about her.
Yeah. See, damn, we can't even talk about it. So we just gonna leave that where it's at.
I listened to Tank. I listened to Tink. I did re-listen to Beyonce.
Well, I mean, we'll give them some clarity on where your stance is with Beyonce this time around, so they can know. Since you had such a strong opinion, on what episode was that? Episode 47 was that? Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So let me just say this. I still think it is of course, it's an album dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community. I will retract my statements that the transitions were poor. Initially, when I heard that statement that it was very well put together as far as the musical transitions, I was thinking about each song individually, and I'm like, some of the transitions within each song, I'm like, I didn't necessarily think were as smooth as they could have been, but when I went back and listened to it again, I'm like, okay, people are referring to the transition from song to song. You can literally press play at the beginning and just let it rock. And it rocks literally like a DJ set. Mm-hmm. So like the transition through each song, it's like you don't even have to touch anything because the transitions are that smooth.
Okay.
So personally, now I would just say I felt like listening to it again that it's a drag show playlist.
Okay.
I would feel like it was giving RuPaul Drag Race, and I just felt like if I walk into a drag show, that playlist would be on and they would just let it rock all the way through.
Yeah, I could see where you get that from. I only had one thorough straight through listen. Of course, my sister made me listen to it while she did my hair the other day. So yeah, I see where you get that from. I don't know the names of the songs. I heard the Church Girl Thotty song. I like the beat.
I'm about to say that one was
the beat. I like the beat. I'm trying to think about what else was I saying. It's another song on there, but I don't know the name of it. That I was like, okay, that's
the cozy one is kind of cute too.
That's that one. I don't even know what I would have to listen to it again because it was a lot of stuff happening. I don't know the titles. I just listened to it straight through.
I like the hook on that one. So
okay.
I'm like, it's actually, I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I did give it a re-listen. So y'all don't gotta shoot me. Okay, Beehive. Okay.
They was gonna come to you.
Girl, they was gonna come stanging and swanging, baby.
Stanging and swanging.
So there y'all go. So that's our music take for the week. I think Tank's album was good.
Okay.
It was wonderful. I was actually glad to hear some of the features that he had on there. It definitely did what it was supposed to do. Tink.
Okay.
Her album was good as well.
Our homegirl.
She brought she brought exactly what I expected her to bring. And also what I liked about her, she's good for a little sample. She's famous for a sample.
Yeah.
And she has quite a few.
She do.
She has quite a few.
It's one sample besides the Cater one that I forgot which one she sampled. I can't think off the top of my head, but I'm like, I like the way she flipped this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she did that. So I think her and Hitmaker is definitely making hits over
They're
here.
a good pair. They are a good pair.
I
saw that recent interview, y'all all the extra friendship talk. Oh, we not. It's given together.
Really?
I don't care what nobody says. To me, it's given together.
I don't get that. I get that they cool.
I think that they're. I feel like they value their friendship, and that's what comes first in their situation. And they just on some shit like it's nobody's business. But I definitely feel like they're together. Again, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, because that's their business.
Exactly. And I felt like that's how they wanted to put it out there.
Okay, that's a way to look at it, true. I just was going by what... I see why people thought that, and, I probably because I listened to like 2 or 3 different interviews that she had recently, and I feel like the more she was talking, it was just like, okay, yeah, they probably really aren't romantically involved. I think that it's just what was happening and how she was going back and forth talking about it on a certain platform, if that makes any sense. It didn't make it seem like it didn't make it seem like it's not that, but yeah, that was for me personally. So
giving mind your business.
I'm cracking up. It's giving Hov and B.
Yes, it's giving mind your business.
So in other news within music, so something that we have coming up that I'm actually very excited about is the JD and Diddy, the Triller thing.
Long awaited.
So
what is the date for that?
I have no idea actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought I put it in the note, but it's not there. No, it's not there.
All right.
I know it has to be sometime soon, inevitably, but you know.
Right.
But as far as catalogs go, I think that's a very good matchup. I think it's going really give what it's supposed to give. Like they're gonna make us remember a whole bunch of shit that we not thinking about, and it's going really have people like, oh damn, remember this? What was you doing during this time when this song was out? That type of nostalgic feeling. I can't wait to see how they put it together and how it's all gonna go down. I know it's gonna be a show. I know it's gonna be epic. Anything with Diddy name on it, you already know.
Listen,
it's gonna be lit.
Because I am a bad boy bitch to my heart.
Okay.
Still
to this day, like we keep telling y'all, that was the best concert.
But baby, when I tell you that Jermaine Dupri songwriting and oh my God, the range of music.
Yep.
That he has his hand in. Oh my God. Oh my God.
They're gonna go back and forth if it.
Oh my goodness.
It is what it is.
It's gonna be a straight hit battle.
And a heavy hitters too, though.
It's gonna be a straight hit battle.
All heavy.
A straight hit battle. You got Mariah's.
Yep.
Baggies and oh my God. I could cry just thinking about it.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like I'm so happy just thinking about it.
About the songs that you wasn't in love.
Yeah.
All them records, right?
Listen, y'all know I was faking love. I told y'all before.
Right. And you know, Diddy had his eras where he had Bad Boy South and all that stuff like that. So it's going to get real. It's going to get critical. They're going to have to take that a couple times.
So I'm excited. I was trying to look to pull up the page to see when the date was, but
I don't think there is a date.
My connection is acting a little funny, so I can't do it right this moment.
Okay, cool. So and then we saw another thing I saw that I thought was, I'm not surprised by it, but it just was like really weird. and it lasted for 2 seconds, how Capitol Records signs the first AI artist.
Mm-hmm.
Really weird.
It was done in the same week.
Not shocked. Yeah. Because I'm like, when you think about it, they got they even have like the CGI people who, not CGI, I don't know what to call it, whatever it is. The models that aren't real people that are modeling clothing now digitally. Like, they don't necessarily need models anymore.
Right.
For real. So yeah, I knew it was coming. It's a matter of time before it even starts to manifest in other areas, into other things. So
this was stupid. I said, y'all really signed an avatar?
But you got to think about it. There is an actual person that's actually singing the music.
I get it, but that person is not signed. I get it. They're getting maybe some sort of royalties or whatever like that from it, or would have gotten, because the shit is done. But it's stupid. I said, I really feel like the world today is the definition of people who just don't know what the fuck to do with their money or time.
I'm interested in what the terms of the agreement were. I'm interested to know those kinds of details, because it's like, what are the splits? Like, who's doing what? Like, so I'm just the shell.
Wasn't even ironed out. That's probably what it do. Drop so fast.
Yeah, I could see that being that too. They're like, you know what?
One second though.
What was Drake's album title? Honestly, never mind.
That was his album title?
Yeah.
You know what? Drake, you're good though.
Honestly, never mind. Like, you know what? Second thought, sober.
Oh shit.
So that we're gonna recant this statement real quick. Girl.
I cannot.
So they severed ties with that. I can't think of anything else musically that I'm really worried about. Oh, a funny moment from the VMAs with Lizzo.
I heard she popped her shit.
Yeah, she definitely popped her shit. She was like, yeah, and she's like, I ain't got time to, basically, in a nutshell, what she said was, I gotta go look. Because I like the statement itself. She was like, yeah, bitch, I ain't got time to say nothing back to you because I'm fucking winning, bitch. Like, that's why I ain't got time to basically rebuttal what you said. Like, I ain't got time to play back because I'm out here winning, bitch.
I know that. Come on, Liz.
Sorry, I said it like 3 times, but you only gotta have that one time in there, and you could just bleep that out.
Listen, yeah. I love Lizzo. I love her personality.
It was so funny because in that moment, everyone knew exactly what she was referring to, and everyone stood up and was just like, clap for you, girlfriend, because in that moment, it's just like, I don't even got time to be petty because I'm over here celebrating right now. This moment is bigger than that moment. Way bigger. That moment means nothing to me. It's not even a moment. Because it's like, for what, sir? Like, what did you say all that for?
Okay. Come on, Lizzo.
Yeah, that was so that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing her, speak about that. Maybe she will, maybe she won't.
Right. She said she ain't got time for that shit today.
And also Nicki won like the Vanguard Award for the
Is that where she did the Whitney Houston?
Yes.
You better lay low.
That was one of the most iconic moments.
Yes, it was.
In our era, as far as social media goes. Like, oh my goodness. Come on.
Chill.
Yes, rest in heaven, Whitney. She was like, y'all better lay low.
Yo, I had to watch that clip like 3 times back to back.
Yeah.
I'm like, that moment was so funny originally. It really was. I'm like, I loved Whitney Houston for those moments. I really did.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, because she was she was being real.
Yeah, she was.
She was being real about everything that she needed to be real about in that moment.
Right. So speaking of
TV, what's going on?
Let's we can slide on over to some new shows. First of all, I know this wasn't on the repertoire. Girl, I got into Housewives of Dubai.
I'm done.
Girl.
They be bored. They gotta be bored over there. There's no way that show is interesting. Probably the things that they spend money on.
Let me tell you something.
But
them bitches, they are some bad bitches. First of all, nobody on the show is from Dubai, clearly.
A lot of the people who are in Dubai aren't from Dubai.
A very small percentage,
are from there.
Or from there. So, these bitches spend money on, they got any and everything. Now, mind you, the houses over there are smaller. These bitches got like $2 million apartments. Like, yeah, shit like that.
For what?
This is what, because you know how expensive it is.
Just because,
that's the best of that. That shit it's just so fucking fly. And it's so different now. And because we went in 2016? Mm-hmm. It was 16, right?
16
or 17?
Whatever year.
I think it was 16. It's so much different. You can wear what the fuck you want over there now. I got to get back over there and get bucket naked in the gold, okay? And I need to find me a man, and I'll move over there. I'll move over there. So I was getting in the Housewives of Dubai. We know Power has returned.
That's the biggest one on my list. I'm sitting here looking at it right now.
Raising Kanan has returned. I'm excited.
I want y'all to send Raquel to some parenting classes.
Raquel's a thug.
Raquel is cutthroat. Let's call
She not gonna let she ain't let Kanan live, baby.
No.
She ain't gonna let him live, honey. And watching the backstory, knowing the backstory of the original Power series and knowing what his adult role was and how he was, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, because of her.
Why he was.
She the one. And you want to know something that I thought was very profound, it made a big mark on him was the moment when he of course he doesn't know they took what's it called it out. What's his name?
Patch.
With the patch. Mm-hmm. What is his name? I can't think of his name for some reason, but they took him out, and the look on his face was just like, wow, like, and it brought me back to that moment in that episode where he went and did them that favor right after he even lost his eye. He in the car, like, and Raq was telling him some fly shit, and then Kanan, he was having a conversation with Kanan too, like in that same episode, and basically told him like, you got to look out for yourself, even when it comes to your mother. Like, the streets is a crazy place. Like, you got to stay true to yourself. Like, for real. I'm like, that's the best advice he probably could have ever gave him at that moment, because I think it really dawned on him. And especially within the moment when the detective approaches him and tells him flat out, like, you're my son. Like, because the way that episode ended was crazy. Crazy. Sorry, y'all. If y'all didn't see it, spoiler alert. Don't say I. Listen, he walked up to him and told him that was his son. And the look on his face was crazy.
Do it, though.
Yeah, we already knew he was going to do it.
Like, he told Raq, I'm not fucking playing with you.
Nope. And basically told him, I'm like, how does he even think that? For me personally, I'm like, he has to know that he knows that he remembers he was the one that shot him. He knew, he had to know that he knew that. So the fact that he was even going back and forth and questioning himself was just like, probably was just more of the elements of denial and like how people get when they're just like, when they're really salty about something that they decided to do, or they were went experienced or something like that. And it's just like, I don't want it to be this way. That moment of denial, but like in reality, that man know that you the one that shot him. Sorry, you know that. So like him saying all of that, and he like, you my son, I would never want that for you. And it just was like that statement, and then just walking away and leaving that nigga like with literally the I.E. ass face standing on the sidewalk, just looking at the camera like, wow. It looked like he really just wanted to cry. And I feel like at that moment, everything came crashing down on him. Like the death of the homie, the boy, they had to take out, and then, I keep wanting to call him Spank, but it's not Spank.
Not taking it.
What is his name, yo? It's gonna bother me.
It's like D-Rock or something like that.
It's something. No, it's something real. Scrap. His name is Scrap. Yeah. I keep saying Spank. His name, Scrap. I don't know. Somebody else. Maybe it's a BMF character. Who knows? I don't know. Yes, it is.
That coming
D-Rock. I don't know, and I want that to come back too. But you want to know? I really miss Tariq and them on the screen. I miss them so bad.
Not you sounding like an auntie. I miss them so bad.
Random cheering up on that screen. I miss them so bad. We miss y'all.
First, speaking of missing them, did you see, I don't know why I was about to call him Jake. What's his best friend name? Tariq's.
Oh, my goodness, Braden.
Did you see the clip going viral where he kissed the screen with Raquel? He got a crush on her.
Oh, he do? Oh, that's so cute.
I was dying.
Honey, she be wearing them clothes, honey.
She do.
She play that part, honey.
She does.
Come on now. I forgot her name though. But I like her. I love her. She's a great actress to me. She really bodies that role.
Patina something.
Patina, yes. Patina. I forgot her last name. Yes. So within Kanan, I feel like it's a lot that's about to unfold, especially when it comes to the operation. And the part that really made me laugh was she was like, "Now give me my fucking money back." I was hollering. Not you thought you was going to keep my money. Not you thought you was actually going to keep my money and I was going to be out here assed out and not be able to re-up. Not you thinking that was going to rock. Like, not you thinking that the playing field was even. It's enough that I'm letting you live, homie. Like, you're not about to do that to me. Like she said, I got the Baisleys, the 40s, all them buildings. Like, I got
the 40s.
The 40s. Like, we got stuff to do. I got a whole operation, like, and you're interrupting that. So I'm gonna do you a favor and let you leave, but they ain't over. That ain't over yet. That's far from over. And I miss Tommy. Damn, we went a long way. But back to her parenting. We're gonna see why Kanan is so
rough,
rigid, layered, deep, dark.
I'm waiting to see her exit. I'm waiting to see like how she dies, if she's still alive. Because we never knew, or I can't remember. Remind me if I'm wrong. If when we saw Kanan's adult character in the original Power series, I don't remember him ever mentioning his mom.
No, he did mention her, but I just think that she's dead.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she's not alive anymore. But by the time Power is on, he referenced her.
I couldn't remember,
especially in during the conversation. It was more so the conversation that he was having with Tariq, not other adults.
I thought if he did, it would have been something like with Tariq, but I couldn't remember if he mentioned her or not. So I'm like, okay, I want to see how this plays out. Like, will we see her die? Will we? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm so interested. It
kind of makes me want to go back to Power and like find the episode where he mentions her. Maybe I might have to do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even lie. It is making me want to go back and rewatch Power all over again.
It's a lot. It's layers. It's a lot going on. Yep. And we want to make sure that we on target with knowing what's coming up next, because it's a lot.
I need the background story.
But that damn Marvin and that anchor.
Marvin funny as shit.
He gonna say, or our hair.
Yo, let's not lose our cool.
Or our hair.
Yo, he made that man mad as shit. That man was so bad.
I know he gonna wind up smashing the therapist though, the lady.
Yo, he is.
He's gonna wind up smashing her. She's definitely attracted to him.
She is. That's why she checking him the way that she is. Mm-hmm. But I feel like she might end up like changing him.
Yeah,
like, for the good. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going.
She might help. She might be what helps him turn his relationship around with Jukebox, or at least try to be a better person.
Right.
Hope so, because Jukebox this close.
Girl.
And her being her mother is child. When she saw her, the look on her face.
First of all, when I seen that LaToya Lucky was coming, I said, come
on. Yes, I'm happy.
Girl. I said, come on, Miss Torn. Okay. Bitch.
Girl. So, what else do we have? So, speaking of mothers.
Right, because I want to know that story too, and why she left her. Because I'm like, was she gay?
That's what Marvin said.
Yeah, I was about to say, did Marvin say hinted towards? That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. I read that statement the same way.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn. She definitely got her voice from her though.
Yeah.
I'm like, and that song that Jukebox was recording, I'm like, her vocals on that joint was everything.
Crazy.
I'm like, she really can sing. I knew she could, but woo, girl.
It's crazy that you said it, because, and I'm like, I got the damn tune in my head. When I was watching the episode originally, I had my back turned to something. I wasn't directly looking at the TV, specifically when that scene came on. And I heard her voice. I thought it was a fucking song playing. Right. She literally sounded like an instrument. Like, I thought it was music playing. I was like, yo.
She was killing it.
I'm like, I know Shorty can sing. Like, but her voice is way bigger than what we're seeing.
Yes.
In the content
absolutely
of this character. I'm like, her voice is crazy. I'm like, I really thought it was music playing. I turned around, I was like, oh shit, it's her singing.
It's her singing.
Yeah, she has a beautiful voice.
She definitely does.
She has a beautiful voice. What's her real name?
I can't remember.
I forgot her real name. I gotta go back and look her up. She has a beautiful voice.
She does.
But didn't she work with Jermaine Dupri?
I'm not sure. Her face did look a slight way familiar, but
I think she hasn't she worked with him at some point, because I remember her looking her up once before, like going to her page when the series first started, and I was like, okay, and I thought I saw some crediting or some partnership, some collab maybe with Jermaine Dupri. I could possibly be wrong, but yeah, she got a voice in definitely.
Girl. So
moving forward though, back to parenting.
Mm-hmm. So we had this topic called the covert narcissistic mother. And it explains it. So it says, while she may genuinely love you and care about you, it's difficult to see it beneath the layers of manipulation and self-absorption. Recognizing the pattern of this behavior is the first step in protecting yourself and start developing your authentic, rather your extension self. So this is coming from the page of psychologist Stephanie. And she makes posts about different things. And this caught my eye because I feel like some people really don't know what this looks like. She talks about manipulating and communicating, like the differences between different behaviors and psychologically what that means, like and how you can identify it. I like how she breaks everything down. So back to the post. I'm sorry. So it says that her caring is conditional. So while your mother is seen as loving, caring, and devoted, the family knows the truth. Her love is conditional on what you can do best serve her interests, even as her child. So keep that in mind. She's constantly critical in private and withdraws her affection if you thwart her desires. She'll trample on your self-esteem in order to boost her own. Her apologies, if given, will only buy her time until the next cycle begins. Whew. The next cycle of I love you, I hate you. So keep that in mind. This is it's a cycle. Keep that in mind. So you're an extension of her in her eyes. So when your behavior aligns with what she perceives as right and good, she'll compliment you and show you off to anyone around. You're necessary for her purpose of building her self-worth. Since her self-esteem is dependent on your obedience to her wishes, if you go off script or make her look bad, she will ignore or humiliate you. And criticism is a one-way street in this kind of relationship. And also manipulation and martyrdom are a big thing. Instead of overtly bullying her way into getting what she wants, she'll guilt trip to get others to get on her side and to get you to do what she wants. She'll also play the victim about how ill-treated or underappreciated she's been. She'll emphasize the sacrifices she claims that she made and to ensure that you feel guilty. All of these things are so unfortunate and so like demeaning. It's like this is a recipe of breaking your child's spirit. Like all of these things combined are the recipe for breaking your child's spirit. So with that being said, absolutely. And I was gonna say that I've actually seen people who behave, not even just mothers, but parents period, or parental figures who behave in this manner. And unfortunately the children don't know what's right and what's wrong. They're not really keen on what's happening and how they're being manipulated. So it's an unfortunate thing. So, I guess no one wants to really say that their mother is narcissistic. No one wants to really say that, they feel like she exhibits any of these behaviors. But in all actuality,
where the fuck y'all think mind child
comes from? Yeah. I've seen that in real life too. It's the craziest thing ever. So crazy.
And you know what? I feel like you said, not just only do we see this in parenting. I feel like we see this in relationships.
Yeah, any kind of relationship, really.
Yeah, you can see it in very different relationships. I've seen it. I feel like I've seen it more so with mothers and their sons.
Their daughters.
Okay. I feel like I see it more so with that mother-son relationship. Like that's my son. And the men's excuse is always, but that's my mom. Like, mama's boys are one of the epitomes of that. I feel like, to a certain degree, mama's boys, this is what their mothers exhibit.
Really?
That's what I said. To a certain degree, because it may not necessarily come off narcissistic, and she may not intend for it to be, but she still could be operating that way again because that's my son. You feel like he should be obligated, right. And she has that right to. So like I said, it may not come off as negative or as narcissistic, but yeah.
And I've definitely seen some
mama's boys definitely.
Unhealthy mama's boys situations, though. Unhealthy relationships where it's just like it's overbearing. Like she's involved in every aspect of their life. Like there's nothing, there's no boundaries, there's no separation between the two. Like his life isn't his own. It's like she lives vicariously through him. She wants him to be the man of her dreams. Really, honestly, that's how I see it. It's just like you're creating this prototype that you want your child to live up to.
And you know what I just thought about, and I hate that I'm gonna say this.
What?
Because I love her. But I feel like when I used to watch, well, I still do watch Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know how this Housewives keep coming back up. We went from Dubai to Atlanta. I feel like Candy Burris' mother is this way.
Oh, wow. Over her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's an observation. I never knew that.
Watching the entire series, I've seen every single season of Housewives of Atlanta from season 1 up until the current. I think we in season 14 or some shit like that now.
Okay.
And I feel like over the years things have gotten better, but it's just so interesting that even recently in this season, her and Marlo got into it. Candy said something to her, and Marlo's clapback was, "But you the same person who let your mom overbearing and get into a relationship with your husband." I'm like, damn, some people still see it that way. And I'm like, I've always had that observation about her. Like, dang, I get it. You love your mom did everything for you. I'm like, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And they say the key to a good marriage is keeping people out your business.
Yeah.
So, your mother included.
And my mother can never live with me and my husband.
I wouldn't want that to have to be the
case.
case.
Her mom doesn't. I'm just speaking in general because I feel like, what you mean you wouldn't want that? No. My
what
mom
if you had to
can't
take
live
care of
with
them?
us.
Would you just set stuff up in their house?
Yeah, it would probably get a guest house.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a
I
guest
could
house.
see that. That's what I was thinking in terms of that, but it's still like she still lives there, but it's just like she's not in your in your house.
It would have to be a guest house at the
with care, like with care, like
exactly.
around the clock,
exactly.
Including myself because I wouldn't even trust people to really,
Yeah, guest house me all day, cause baby, especially not my mom. Mama, I love you.
Don't do your mom like that.
Mama, I love you. I can't do it though, baby. And if I ain't doing
my mom drives me
crazy
too.
Mom.
Yeah, my mom drives me crazy too. Yeah, see, other people moms don't. I know. See, at least I know my mom, and I can get my mom, and we have a level of understanding, and she knows when I'm to my limit, and I know when she's to her limit. Other people, moms might not so much.
Yeah. I don't even like dealing with other people's moms.
Yeah. For the most part,
that's why I hate dating and getting to know people. I hate the meeting the moms and the family part. I don't like that. I hate meeting somebody's parents and siblings and family. I hate it.
You're so rude.
I hate it.
You're so rude. Well, people out there, if any of those characteristics sounds like one of your parents or someone in your life who you have a relationship with, who you deem to be close to you, even if they ain't close, get that bloodsucker from off you. Thank you.
It was given a clinical psychology ed.
Period. I needed to let them know in lane terms.
You just gave a whole infomercial.
I can't.
It was. That's what I was giving a clinical psychology ed. It was given an infomercial.
I'm so worried.
Moving forward. Moving along. So what we got for y'all next? Let me see.
Oh. This is an easy one for me, personally.
Oh, shit.
This is an easy one.
Go ahead.
Who would you choose to play you in a movie and why?
Oh, since it's easy for you, you go ahead and go first because I got to think on it.
It's going to be me.
That's what I said originally, but I feel like if I just wanted to go for like something, not even just something funny, if I wanted to like really give it like theatrical and like really somebody who can possibly embody me and I can do both sides, it would be Keke Palmer.
I was thinking of her just now. Talking about because she's dramatic enough. Sorry, I had a moment. I was wondering.
She can do my somber stuff. She can give my attitude, and she would be able to give my theatrics and dramatic. I think I would say Keke Palmer.
I actually want to see the new that she's in Nope, because some people I hate how sarcastic. But the whole point of the movie is for it to be sarcastic. That's the way it was supposed to. I haven't even seen
anything on it. What is it?
It's another film. I don't want to say Get Out Part 2, but it's in that lane. It's by those same and it has that same aspect. I don't have no words today. What is You get what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she's a character in that movie, and they were like, oh, she's so sorry, she's this, she was giving extra, and I'm just like, well, that's what the movie was supposed to give, though. Like, and we all know her personality. That's just her. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I want to see it though. I definitely want to see it. But that's interesting. I think your choice is interesting. I get what you mean. It would just have to be me. I don't know nobody else. The only person I know that's probably extra hype and but also has a calm version. Also a calm version. I don't know no actresses that can really play me though. For real. I just don't. I'm really thinking like hard. I wouldn't know.
I know.
I would say Amara La Negra. But
I would say personality-wise, I would say Issa Rae.
Issa Rae. Yo! Somebody I used to date used to tell me that I remind him of her all the time. Like, what?
Because her fake awkward side is you all the fucking way. Like, that's you all the fucking way. Like, and I'm just thinking about even like style-wise, like personality, like it would be Issa Rae. It would be Issa Rae. Yep. That's who could play you. Issa, I got a script for you.
That's so funny. I think that is so. I would have to watch more of her stuff so I can see.
You do. I told you have to go back and watch the Insecure series.
Yeah, I've never watched that.
You have to go back on, and I got hooked on it, you know, too. But eventually, of course, I've seen it all. Go back and watch this. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. I'm telling. Even if you watch one season, you're going to see exactly what we're talking about. And I want to know what the people got to say about that. I want to see.
I'm gonna watch it, yeah, and I'm gonna get, I'm gonna come back.
Our choices. About who could possibly play us. Do they think that matches?
Yeah, September gonna be here for a little while, so I'll let y'all know. I might get I got some time to go. You know, at least watch a little couple episodes so I can see what y'all talking about. And she also has a new series too. But
she does. I'm excited. I want to
watch that. Yeah, it dropped last month. It's almost been out for a month, so maybe I can just cozy up and watch that. It's a lot going on right now. Give me a minute. But yeah, I think that so that might be it. Talking about my fake awkward side. Bye, girl. Anywhere.
I ain't even do nothing.
You did. What else do we have to say?
Let's see.
I just want to talk about the cheesesteaks we had at the end of the wedding. Can I just let the people know?
Anybody moving forward, yes. Black people, anybody having a wedding. You be starving by the time you at the end of a wedding.
Yes.
The food comes out at the beginning of the reception, and then you party and drink for hours after that. Like
probably at least a good 2.5, 3 hours after that.
And niggas be hungry.
Yeah, for real.
And like you said, let's talk about these cheesesteaks that we got on the way out. The rolls, I know they was on my roaster.
I know. I couldn't believe that this woman ever so nicely and handed me a warm cheesesteak.
It was warm
as
too.
I was leaving the wedding.
It was warm and it was cheese, onions.
Yeah, girl. I said, oh, y'all hooked. This wasn't no regular. This wasn't no steakum.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
It wasn't a steakum.
No, it was not. You know what my friend gonna ask me?
What?
He gonna say, because I told him, but I said I had some, filet mignon for my main course. He said, how you go from eating filet mignon to eating a cheesesteak? Like, I was like, what you mean? Like, that's two different types of beef. He like, yo, that's like going from eating a fine diner meal to like a bag of chips or something. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's all going to the same place. I'm like, I didn't eat it at the same time.
No.
I'm like, who cares? It was hours later.
That was your get home. That was your get home meal.
Yes.
Like, everyone, I tell you, everybody, you ain't even need to put. First of all, they had the little moist towelettes, napkins, ketchup packets, mustard packets, mayonnaise packets. It was just beautifully done.
When you walked out that reception, you saw a mountain of perfectly wrapped cheesesteaks sitting up. It was like cheesesteak heaven.
Yes, it was.
I said, well, who made this? Jim? Ishkabibble? Is it Larry? Is it Larry that made the steak? Okay?
One of y'all made it because it was good.
That shit was good.
No shade, but it wasn't one of those other places that everybody say to go to, and I ain't gonna say their names.
Literally, that shit was good in the motherfucking cheesesteak. Okay?
Girl, that cheesesteak was elite.
That wedding was
you had to be there.
You had to be there. I'm gonna say if anybody follows either one of us personally,
yes,
on our personal Instagram pages,
we got little snippets.
We had snippets. We had our stories up. I think all of us have some sort of post or whatever. So you guys, the clips in the post don't do it justice.
It doesn't.
It really don't do it justice. The details that she was very specific about, down to. It was the different stations of food for cocktail hour for me.
Girl.
And I tell you, I went to every one. It got me a little small dinner plate.
I completely missed those.
I had to slow down because I was about to fill myself up before the main course.
I'm hollering.
I did.
Yeah, when I think about it, I'm like, I didn't even have any food during cocktail hour. I had one drink. And just to think about the food that was given to us during the course of the night, nobody should have left there hungry. And
you got food on the way out the door.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it was no, like I said, it was no excuse to be hungry.
No.
It was no excuse to be hungry or no excuse to be sober.
The bar was doing the
was no. Let me tell you something. Shout out to Frankie. Frankie, my bartender Frankie.
I'm hollering.
Frank held me down all night.
Yes, he did. He knew exactly what I was coming for. Every time
I said, Frankie, everybody say Frankie. Hey. Bitch, me and Frankie was getting it in.
Okay.
Yes. Frankie was getting it in. Shout out to Frankie. Them Italian men know how to pour.
Anywho.
Yes, they do.
Yes, it was. So shout out to our girlfriend who's the newlywed Tyler.
Yes, shout out to the Tylers.
Congratulations.
Okay. It was a beautiful event. I know y'all on your way. Y'all somewhere in the sky right now. Have a fucking ball.
In Dubai.
Yes, in Dubai. I told you, go over there and flip something. If you could get on the lineup for next season, let me know.
I'm done with you.
I'm just saying.
I'm done.
I did.
I know you did.
Listen, I had to put my bid in.
I know you did.
Yes, I did.
I know you.
It was a good girlfriend's ball, so we had all the good girlfriends out.
Yes.
We was only missing one good girlfriend. Shout out to you, Yana.
Yeah, shout out to you, Yana.
I miss you, my bitch. I said, damn, it's my one bitch in here.
Yep.
I said, but we gonna have a bull. We stepped too.
What's...
And you know what's crazy? We said, step on them, step on them, step on them, step.
Period.
When I tell you, I don't have not one sore bone.
My calves was sore.
No, I have not one sore bone. Okay, my body don't hurt, my feet don't hurt. I don't feel like I was working out right now. But you know why? I think that's because we was getting it in for weeks straight.
Yeah,
we've been out on the dance floor. We've been cutting these rugs for weeks.
Girl, arms.
So I think now my body's just used to it. I mean, if I was a person that liked to go to the gym, God damn it, I think I'd be able to go.
Pussy, look.
Come on, TikTok.
No, y'all, I don't dance like that. I hate you sometimes. Who's our boss of the week?
Oh man, let's get into it. We have
so a good one.
A real good one. They are Trust, no Keisha Cole. TRUST, the road to an ultimate successful transition. Their Instagram is trust_PCPHL. This is an entry initiative to support young folks with professional development. I think that is something that Philadelphia needs ASAP. One of the biggest things.
Absolutely.
So shout out to you, the Trust program. Once again, their Instagram is trust, spelled the regular way, _PCPHL. You are our boss of the week, and I'm just looking on here at one of their most recent events. They had the guys out staying hydrated. They were cleaning up outside the what is this house called again? I forgot, the one over there off of Belmont Avenue.
Oh,
right off of 41st Street, down from the Dell.
The Dell, yep.
And just contributing and making the community beautiful while also building and increasing the personal development of our young people in the Philadelphia community. So shout out to you guys. You are our boss this week, and keep making things happen. Maybe sometime in the future we can collab and do something that'll be beneficial and big for the culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean that's why we have guys. Smarkers. I said a Smarkers.
That's all we have for this week, you guys. It's been real. It's been real on this side. Trust me. I'm just gonna let y'all know. To each his own. The team has had a hell of a week. Bear with us, okay? We hanging on by a thread.
Bear with us, okay? Please, no Tiana Teller. Bear with me.
Please. Oh shoot. I am one of your lovely hosts, Sunken Shot.
And I'm the second one, Chrissy bitch.
And together we are To Each His Own.
Join us again next week for another episode on Eat Super Sunday. Bye. And that's a wrap.
Period.
For the record, I was listening.
Marcus, you was asleep a long time ago. That's why when she finally said something, I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, oh my God, Marcus is going. Poor baby tired.